5 times Football League champions in the 30s, champs again in 48 and 53, double winners in 1971. But then a long wait for another taste of the title. But in 88-89, that 18-year wait was to end. Arsenal were to become league champions. An 8-year Merseyside domination of the First Division was to crumble in the last seconds of the most exciting championship race in history. The FA Cup on display at Wimbledon as Arsenal kicked off the season, but the Gunners had already won silverware, defeating Spurs and Bayern to lift the pre-season Wembley tournament. New signing Steve Bould on his debut in place of calf-strain victim David O'Leary, but the Gunners soon won down to John Fashanu. In that Wembley tournament, Brian Marwood and Alan Smith had scored 5 goals between them. Winterburn, now first-choice left-back in place of Ken Sansom, to Marwood, Brian Marwood's chip, and rookie keeper Simon Tracy caught napping. 1-1, Tracy was soon to make amends though. Marwood's left-wing corner this time for Arsenal. Tony Adams the touch in the middle, a breathtaking save, and a disbelieving Arsenal captain. Marwood, Merson and Smith were to score 51 between them this season. Smith's first 3 came on the opening day. And not the last near-post volley we'd see from him. Alan Smith, one of 4 Highbury individuals to pick up awards in 88-89. Paul Merson, anxious to prove himself after George Graham's failure to lure Tony Cotty from the grass with Everton, set up another chance, this time Marwood denied by Joseph. But Arsenal, remembering last season's Christmas defeat at Plough Lane, when they'd looked then potential champs, weren't to be denied. Again Merson's pace, again Smith, and 2-1. A quality of Arsenal's away form throughout the season was already evident. A thirst for more and more goals, and the ability to break quickly from the back of defence. A chance for Wimbledon, falling to John Lukic, and immediately an Arsenal attack on the way. Lukic to Rocastle, the quick burst forward. Looks. Davis gets a touch on the edge of the penalty area. The ball falls nicely, and Alan Smith's hat-trick. No, Lee Dixon was to pick up a foot injury, which ruled him out of the following Tuesday night's Mercantile Credit Centenary Trophy match at Queen's Park Rangers. It was his cross which set up the 5th. This time Smith, and then Brian Marwood, a touch unlucky, but Merson was on hand. At Queen's Park Rangers, Merson hit the bar. Brian Marwood drove in the rebound. Tony Adams had already scored the first. 2-0, Adams now alongside fit again David O'Leary at the back. Into the first home league game then. Dixon back for Richardson, 37,500 at Highbury. Not a good start, despite a good early chance for the Gunners.
The Villa number 11, well, Arsenal are fighting for everything. Rocastle and Thomas and Marwood. And Spink has to beat it away. A nice one up the line for Daly to chase. Winterburn with him. Oh, and he's got the legs of Winterburn, who almost brought him down. And McAnally has made it. Daly got away. It looked as if he might well get a penalty as Winterburn went in to challenge him, but McAnally was waiting in the centre, the big number 9, to slide it in. It's a rather loose one, which Davis can take advantage of. Nicely played out to Brian Marwood. Nodded back, Winterburn as ever in support. Low cross, oh, Smith, and that's a fine save by Spink. Didn't have much time at all to react to it, and defenders... Here's Daly, and who made that first goal. O'Leary nods that one out. Gray, an appeal for offside, and I don't think it's been given. But the goal has. McAnally has got a second. And Arsenal are furious. Villa threatening a third as Brian Marwood breaks away at the other end. Smith a little nod down. Merson half a chance, and Marwood arrives. And Brian Marwood has done it. Just what they needed. No thought of substitutions at the moment as the Gunners come forward yet again. Winterburn to chip this one in. Merson, who's pulled away to this side, and Smith, oh, he's made it! Alan Smith, the header on the near post. And only 4 minutes after Marwood's goal, Arsenal have drawn level. And they won't be at all pleased if Villa should pinch another goal here. They complained to the linesman. I think they got the linesman had his flag up and then put it down. This is Andy Gray just outside the box. Storm of booing still round the ground as he prepares to take the kick. Andy Gray to hit it. Oh, that's a magnificent goal by Andy Gray.
Yes, but the Villa free kick hotly disputed. Again, though, a side managed by Graham Taylor had put one over the Gunners. The disappointment slightly alleviated by the news that Adams, Davis, Rocastle and Thomas were all in the England squad for the friendly against Denmark. First, though, the trip to White Hart Lane. The old enemy, Tottenham Hotspur. Arsenal unchanged. David O'Leary once again keeping out the now fit Steve Bould.
Tony Adams just brushing Walsh aside there. A little bit of skill from the England defender. Winterburn, oh, it's a goal! Simply out of nothing there. Afternoon, and a lot of skillful football being played. Oh, that's a mistake by Thomas. Paul Allen going through. It's a goal! Brilliantly taken by Chris Waddle. Well, that's the ideal reply. Winterburn's got space on this left-hand side. Play down the middle to Smith. Good work by him. This is Marwood. Oh, in off the post. Brian Marwood has regained the lead for Arsenal. Winterburn. Statham. Oh, the bounce deceived in there. Overcomes across Smith with the header. Oh, my word. 2 goals in a minute. Fairclough to Waddle. He's got Statham to his right. Shot from Gascoigne, he hasn't got a boot on. Oh, he scored! My word!
But Arsenal's 5th win on the trot at White Hart Lane, watched by Bobby Robson, who immediately called Alan Smith into the squad for Denmark. Marwood would have been summoned as well, but a groin strain forced him out and made him doubtful for the following Saturday's match at home to Southampton, the early league leaders. Rocastle back from an impressive England debut in the 1-0 win over the Danes. Adams had gone off at Wembley, but was fit to face the Saints, and after a late test, Marwood there as well.
Little hesitancy there. Clark's got the ball, rolls it across. Oh, it's a goal! Oh, my word! Only 2 minutes on the clock. Smith. Oh, straight into the legs of Moore. Rocastle now. He got room for the cross. He gets it in and over the top from Merson. So the first real sign we've seen of an Arsenal threat. O'Leary. Oh, he's given it away. Played in to Wallace. Wallace has gone round the keeper. He scored! Oh, my word! What a shock we've got here at Highbury Stadium. 24 minutes gone. David Rocastle. Into space for Davis. That was a good ball. Merson's there in support. Here's Merson. Didn't quite get a shot in. It's gone across to Marwood. Marwood shoots. Oh, and Burridge just instinctively put a hand out and turns it over. Dixon. Header from Adams. Oh, it's handball. It's been given. It struck Kevin Moore's arm. Mr. Axel waving away the protests of the Southampton players. Well, maybe we'll see that one again. Here's the free kick from Dixon. Tony Adams with the header. A powerful attempt there by David O'Leary. And it strikes the unfortunate Kevin Moore on the arm. Marwood with a penalty, and he scored! Well, Brian Marwood maintains his record of scoring in each of his games this season. That's his 5th of the season. Rocastle. Adams couldn't quite get it. Richardson can. And Southampton clear their lines. Oh, a body check there by Wallace on Nigel Winterburn. And the North Bank enjoying this tremendous finale to this game. Winterburn with a free kick. Smith with a header. He scored. Alan Smith scores his 6th goal of the season.
That last gasp equaliser after 97 minutes, and Arsenal knew an improvement was needed against Liverpool the following Tuesday in the Mercantile Trophy semi-final. Davis kept out by a gash leg, Richardson in, Bruce Grobbelaar in a Merseyside hospital suffering from meningitis, his career in doubt. Liverpool's worst injury crisis in 3 years. The Gunners were ready to exploit it.
Richardson there, with good tight control by Staunton. And Michael Thomas coming in with the challenge. Staunton's there, Rush is there, and Rush fires over the bar. Got a deflection, I think. No, it didn't. It's a goal kick. Thomas with a shot. Thomas has scored. Oh, he hit the post. I thought it was going in all the way. Smith with a flick on. Groves is a goal. Groves has scored. 34 minutes gone. And Arsenal take a deserved lead here at Highbury against Liverpool, the league champions. Harwood into space for Groves. Groves trying to get behind Nicol. And Nicol just poking it back. Groves nearly in again. Smith with a shot. Oh, and he leant backwards as he hit it. Minutes. Off goes young Boyd. On comes the seasoned professional, Kenny Dalglish. Thomas. Oh, he's giving it to Rush. Oh, a great save by Lukic. Now Houghton shoots. Lukic again. And O'Leary's there. Calmly back to his goalkeeper. Nicol caught by the pace of Hayes. Hayes going through. Stopped by Hooper. And it's Gillespie who bangs it into the North Bank. Martin Hayes, a brilliant run that. Dixon. Falls to Marwood. Marwood finds Richardson. Richardson with the cross. And Hayes is there with a header. Oh, and he turns it over the bar. Twice in a couple of minutes. Martin Hayes has had the chance to make a big name for himself this season. The leading scorer the season before last, Brian Marwood with the corner kick. A floater headed away by Staunton. And Richardson obstructing. Oh, the giveaway here. Staunton's through. He shoots and scores. Oh, what a bad mistake by Nigel Winterburn. 79 minutes gone. The young Staunton puts Liverpool level. Richardson. Looking for Smith. Smith turns it inside. Michael Thomas is there. Gets it to Marwood. Marwood scores! Oh, what a volley! What a volley that was! 81 minutes gone. And really, Cooper had no chance at all. Brian Marwood keeps up his record. He's scored in every game this season. That's his 6th of the season. 6 goals in 6 games. Is this the winner? It's Arsenal 2, Liverpool 1. 2 goals in 2 minutes. Houghton looking for Rush. Beardsley got it back. There's the shot from Dalglish. And that brought the best out of Lukic. Kenny Dalglish.
Not even the maestro could pull it back. The first of 6 epic meetings with the champs this season. Arsenal through to the final. Davis and Merson back for the next task. Sheffield Wednesday at Hillsborough. The first mention of a name which would later mark the season with tragedy. And a sad start for Arsenal. Gary Megson heading the home side ahead early on, although David Reeves looked offside. Arsenal might have got an equaliser. Rocastle to Smith. Frustration at the finish. That frustration boiled over when Arsenal had a good-looking goal struck off as well. Smith once more involved. And Marwood, the through ball. Merson, the sprint. Brushed aside a defender. The finish. The celebration. Cut short. The referee ruling the goal out for a push on the defender. But Wednesday scarcely had time to count their blessings. Even though the count showed 8 defenders back for 7 red-shirted attackers, the ball came loose to Lee Dixon. Dixon's cross, and Alan Smith's 7th goal in 7 games. But from that point, everything went wrong. Too much room down the right-hand side of the Arsenal defence. Too much room for Nigel Pearson, a cracking equaliser. Young Paul Merson might have grabbed another for Arsenal. Again the through ball looking for the blonde striker. Again the quicksilver sprint. Only the finish this time was lacking. Following Wednesday though, Hull City were accounted for in the Littlewoods Cup second round first leg at Boothbury Park. Marwood and Winterburn the scorers, 2-1. And September ended with George Graham's team 7th in the First Division table. Norwich the surprise early pace setters. Liverpool unbeaten, along with Millwall, the Lions in their first season in Division 1. As the Gunners travel to West Ham, unchanged, only 1 defeat in their last 7 meetings with the Irons.
With the interception. There's a... Oh, what a shot on the turn from Smith! A marvellous goal from him. 16 and a half minutes gone. Marwood. Alan Dickens with a header. Alvin Martin, it's not away. Smith scored! Smith takes advantage of the mix-up in the defence again. 19 minutes gone. It's West Ham United 0, Arsenal 2. Robson, Ward, gets it over this time. Alan Dickens shoots. Oh, what a great goal from Alan Dickens! His first of the season, and what a marvellous strike that was. He had his back to goal when he received. Dix a good ball through to Hilton. Hilton finds Dix again. He just couldn't pick it up. That was unfortunate. Rocastle now on the break for Arsenal. He's got Smith and Hayes in front of him. And there's Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas goes through. Oh, he hit the bar! He hit the bar with that shot. Rocastle picked up by Hayes. Stopped by Strodder. Oh, there's bodies everywhere as Hayes bursts forward. Alvin Martin's there. Can he stop him? Hayes to Thomas. Thomas shoots. That's it. He buries it under McKnight. Clinical finishing that from Michael Thomas. His 12th goal for the Gunners. And that, with 10 minutes to go, surely wraps it up in favour of the North London side. Alan Dickens to Dix. Devonshire can't get that one. As Lee Dixon races forward for Arsenal. Oh, Rocastle's there, and he fires in the second goal of this half.
The defeat took West Ham bottom. Arsenal now top 6 with 13 goals in 4 away league matches. Smith now 9 in 9. And the Gunners on to the Mercantile Credit Centenary final. Manchester United at Villa Park. Kick-off delayed for 15 minutes because of late trains. Merson on the bench despite a midweek hat-trick for the reserves. Arsenal unchanged. And after their second silverware of this glittering season.
Oh, a delightful ball. The flag stays down. McClare is through. Stopped by the legs of Lukic. What a great ball by Hughes. And certainly the Arsenal defenders were looking hard. But now they have to look to Leighton there to come out and and saved from the feet of Marwood. Well, the weather's getting crazier. The sun is shining brightly. The rain, if anything, is heavier now. Davis, nice little ball played for Marwood. Groves is waiting in the middle. Smith's coming up fast, and it's into the net there by Paul Davis. Smith for Marwood. Davis. Thomas kept onside, played onside by Billy Garton. Michael Thomas now for Arsenal, and that's two. Under the body of Leighton, to the delight of the Arsenal fans. Smith. Marwood. Delightful little touch by him. Back for Merson. Now for Marwood. Great chance was lost there. A beautifully worked opening there for Brian Marwood. Moore. There. Oh, against the post. Unlucky for United there. Strachan turning it in again. Fisted away that time by Lukic. And then Sharp. Oh, saved well. Sharp within a whisper of getting his first goal for United. There's Marwood again. He's been a real live wire for Arsenal. Adams, Smith, saved miraculously there by Leighton. Not out of the play yet. Now it is. Terrific save by Leighton. There. Here's Moore. Cross is in there. A flying header by Clayton Blackmore. And United are back in this game.
But time ran out for them, and it was another trophy for the Highbury Marbled Halls and captain Tony Adams. The £50,000 winner-take-all cheque also. Thomas and Rocastle superb. Named along with Adams for England's World Cup opening qualifier against Sweden. But first on October the 12th, named against Hull for the return leg in the Littlewoods Cup second round. Arsenal with Merson back for Groves and leading 2-1, never in trouble.
The gunner's given another chance for Marwood to get Paul Merson going. Off Terry's head, falling nicely for him. He might try one. Oh yes, Paul Merson. Beautifully done. Nigel Winterburn racing up the line in support. Marwood gave him a rather difficult one, but he's done well to cross it towards Smith. Oh yes. Alan Smith, 2-0, just 5 minutes into the second half. Nigel Winterburn reacting quickly with Marwood to set this one up, and Alan Smith. Oh yes. Beat Jobson to it and got the shot in. And Alan Smith over to give his appreciation to Marwood, who'd set him up. Still Marwood there just behind him. He aims for Hayes, and Smith arrives. Oh! And Smith so close to his hat-trick.
Alan Smith now in double figures though. Marwood a hand in all three. The only sadness, Paul Davis limping away at half-time into a 9-match ban, and Paul Merson also forced off with an ankle injury. Arsenal relieved that they had a 10-day gap before their next game at home to Queen's Park Rangers. Merson passing a late test, Richardson in for Davis, and Tony Adams plays, although he was taken off against Sweden in England's midweek draw. Could Arsenal land their first home win of the season?
10 points. Though they've played a couple of games more. This is Parker and then Allen. Allen's chip in, and Steen and Lukic had to do well. Mark Steen, one of the smallest players in the Football League. Marwood with the equivalent of a short corner to curl to the far side, and Bould in. Oh, Merson, how did that stay out? Well, Rangers have got away with that one. Well, the last free kick almost brought a goal. Marwood again, and I think they're still all onside there. Steve Bould again, very close to a first goal. Tony Adams that time. And Adams keeps going forward, and so do Arsenal. Marwood on the right, Adams has got in the middle. And well in by Merson, and Seaman holds in. Oh, that was swift, counter-attacking football, all right. Francis's cross. Falco. Oh, it's in! Mark Falco! The old Tottenham man has done it. 10 minutes to play then. Arsenal 1 down. Marwood's corner. The umpteenth of the afternoon. And Adams is in there, and Adams has done it! Tony Adams has done it! With 10 minutes to play. Well, he's quite pleased about that. And Lukic winds himself up again. Ryan Marwood allowing it to bounce before taking on Allen. Marwood's low cross. There's Smith. Oh, Alan Smith! Well, that is sheer opportunism by Alan Smith.
Another late strike from Smith with 3 minutes to go. Merson again feeling his ankle limped off. Arsenal now 4 and unchanged at Luton the following Tuesday. Steve Williams, who'd left Arsenal in the summer for Kenilworth Road in a £300,000 deal, missing out on a meeting against his former teammates with flu. And it was Arsenal who took the lead after 13 minutes with Alan Smith's 13th goal in 13 games. Just the sort of start Arsenal wanted on the so-called drastic plastic, and with David Rocastle's 100th league game for the Gunners underway, and the Arsenal cheered on by fans at both ends of the ground despite the away fan ban, the Gunners might have settled it after half-time. Again the chance falling to Alan Smith. Off target that time, and Arsenal were to rue the miss. Luton stung into action, were out to make it a black evening for Arsenal. Kingsley Black's free kick, and it finished 1-1. The point moves Arsenal into the top 3, but Norwich's surprise win at Manchester United keeps them clear. Arsenal, though, unbeaten in 6 and unchanged at home to Coventry, who themselves had lost just once in 9, but were without inspirational Brian Kilcline, who was to put his foot into Arsenal's title challenge later in the season.
Tony Adams forward into the same area. A little flick on by Smith, but well taken by Sedgley, the number 4. Speedy. Oh, bustled off it by Michael Thomas, and there's Thomas. Oh, that's brilliant! Michael Thomas took it off Speedy himself, and some of the Coventry defenders are protesting. They may have thought it was a foul, but from then on, there was no doubt where it was going. And with 17 minutes played, Arsenal are ahead. Marwood then with the corner on the left. Yet another as we go towards half-time. Here's Bould, pick on Adams! Oh! Could very well have been the second goal. Rueful smile from Tony Adams as he jogs back. Richardson hooking it forward, still Coventry finding it difficult to launch any substantial attacks, and they're in difficulty in defence now as Smith turns it back. Marwood not far away. Nigel Winterburn hoping to set one up from the free kick. Driven long, Merson underneath it. Marwood, oh, tremendous save again by Grizovic. Well set up and well struck. Marwood's kick. Bould again, here's Adams. Oh yes, that one will do. The same old move, and it's caught Coventry out again. The sucker punch. Lee Dixon to go past his man and chip in beautifully again towards Smith, and now Marwood. Oh, not very far over.
Marwood inspirational as Arsenal moved into the top 2 for the first time. They dropped no lower for the rest of the season. The Gunners 6 points behind Norwich. Millwall still just 1 First Division defeat so far. Liverpool, despite their early season problems, still in the frame. And it was to Anfield that George Graham's boys now had to travel for their Littlewoods Cup third-round clash. The Gunners unchanged. Marwood trying to outshine the man ahead of him in the England Stakes, John Barnes.
Thomas coming in as well, but Stackman was there to put him off his stroke and deflected over the top. The shot from Brian Marwood that looked destined to be the first goal of the night. Thomas keeping possession quite comfortably at the moment. Marwood again for that important ball, and what an important ball it was. Met superbly first by Paul Merson and then brilliantly pushed away by Mike Hooper. Marwood opening it up. Merson a lovely shot on the turn and superb reactions from the Liverpool keeper. And a corner then for Arsenal, which Marwood will take. Rolled up there. Adams in there. Pushed away again with the Liverpool defence at full stretch. And Mike Hooper doing more important work. Smith. Thomas to Rocastle. Smith again, looking to get something on the turn. Alan Smith. Good play again by Hooper. And Liverpool not out of the wood yet, but now they will be. So we've had three exceptional pieces of goalkeeping by Mike Hooper tonight. Beardsley trying to quicken things up a little bit. Benison miscuing badly. Merson now for Winterburn. Here's Marwood looking to get something on target. Pushed away well again by Hooper. 0-0 though still, with a quarter of an hour of the second half gone. Marwood with the corner. That time Hooper didn't get his fist to it. Not enough the line. The header from Tony Adams. And Liverpool break away from a real crisis point and find John Barnes. No, it's Richardson now for Arsenal. Smith through the middle for him. Merson on the far side. Smith has dragged away to the far post. And it'll not come to him. So again, Arsenal so very close, flicked on well there, and Tony Adams flying in there, and it was Benison who got him away off the line. Here's Barnes in the middle space, Aldridge ahead of him, rush inside him, Barnes might go all the way! It's in the back of the net! John Barnes! Adams, forward towards Smith. Thomas playing it to Rocastle. It struck, a fabulous goal by Rocastle. And there indeed is the equaliser. What a fabulous strike by David Rocastle. Spotted by Michael Thomas, a ball sprayed superbly by him. So little space, but hit with such venom.
And Arsenal might have won. Brian Marwood's late goal ruled out by George Courtney for a foul on the keeper by Alan Smith. Arsenal, aggrieved and determined to vent their wrath, they went to Nottingham Forest 4 days later, unchanged, unbeaten in 8 now, and in front of a nation of TV fans.
Might come for Wilson. Oh, look, it's lost it! And Clough puts it home!
Said earlier, Brian, that Arsenal were looking as if they were going to come back into it. It has to be said that their start has been very slow, and there isn't really that verve about them at the moment. It's probably a little bit hard for people like George Graham, managers, to understand.
Oh, the back pass by Walker. Marwood's in. A penalty given as Sutton brings him down. And Arsenal now with a chance of a reprieve. Pass by Walker, and it was never ever going to reach the goalkeeper. Sutton took the man quite clearly, and the referee was right to point to the spot. And now Brian Marwood with a chance of making it 1-1 versus Steve Sutton. A brilliant save by Sutton. struck down with flu, and in fact I can tell you has lost about 8 pounds in weight. And in fact yesterday morning they didn't think he could possibly play. But now he's got more work to do. Smith has hit it wide. Two great opportunities there for Arsenal, both tossed aside. And Steve Sutton, the hero of the moment for Forest, as Marwood strikes it very firmly. Sutton springs away to his left. Dixon. Merson trying a little touch. Smith playing it back into the path of Merson. Might come for Smith again. It's 1-1. And Alan Smith gets his 14th goal of the season. A prolific scoring season for him. Marwood with the from there. Just a shot, well saved. It's cross. Smith getting in there. Oh, well, he's earned it. He was in a good goal-scoring position with his first touch. Here's Alan Smith again for Arsenal. Good spell by them. The cross coming in. And it's in there! And it's Stephen Bould, the big defender.
You pay the penalty. You must mark people when they're in the penalty box.
Thomas now. Martin Hayes stopped. Smith off the crossbar. Now Rocastle. Danger might get over Forest. Dixon played in again. That time Walker there at the expense of a corner. As Brian Marwood looks, no doubt, for Alan Smith. Little flick on. And it's another one for Arsenal. Marwood in there. Marwood now. Will it be 4? It is indeed a brilliant goal by Brian Marwood. He runs towards the Arsenal fans. And what a hero of theirs he's become.
Marwood's goal perhaps dedicated to his ailing father in the northeast. The winger picked a day later for England's trip to Saudi, along with Adams, Rocastle, Smith and Thomas. George Graham, the manager of the month for October. Arsenal at this point easily the best in the land. Liverpool determined to stop all that with the Littlewoods Cup third-round replay at Highbury. 54,000 in the ground, the biggest crowd of the season. 6,000 more locked out.
The chat goes up. Come on, you Reds. Can they get one right at the end of the half here? Smith with a header, just over the bar. Probably the best effort that from the Arsenal side. Got a deflection. It's a corner kick. I'm not sure whether they'll get it in. There's just a minute left. And Hooper punches clear. Barnes. Oh, and a mistake there by Winterburn. Sends Beardsley through. Beardsley running through. A marvellous challenge that by Lee Dixon. Oh, absolutely marvellous covering by number 2 there, Lee Dixon, because Beardsley, the England striker, was clean through, and really he should have got a shot in.
It was the first time the Gunners had failed to score in 17 games. George Graham made his first change in 7 games. Martin Hayes in for Paul Merson at Newcastle on the 12th of November. Arsenal, leg-weary from Liverpool, didn't sprint to victory in this one. Mickey Thomas through. Alan Smith to the edge of the area. Nearly knocked them ahead. But if Arsenal had their man from the Midlands, then Newcastle had their boy from Brazil. Mirandinha, always dangerous, forcing a good save out of John Lukic. But in the end, Arsenal's class told. An odd variation of an old theme. Marwood's near-post corner, not cleared by the Newcastle defence. The ball popping up. And Steve Bould heading past Dave Pheasant to put Arsenal ahead. From then on, the Gunners' guns boomed loudly. Paul Merson came on for David Rocastle. He might have had a hat-trick. Arsenal squeezing the life out of Newcastle. Lee Dixon's turn, and not too far over. The young striker himself was then guilty of a miss as Arsenal surged forward in the final quarter, time after time. Dave Besant that time saving, and the Arsenal number 12 foiled again. For all Newcastle's persistence, they rarely threatened. Back came the Gunners. Would this be two? Brian Marwood. Mickey Thomas again setting one up. And Merson stopped by the giant goalkeeper once more. 5 Arsenal players wore an England shirt with pride in the desert of Saudi Arabia 4 days later, as Tony Adams scored the goal to save England's blushes. Thomas, Smith and Marwood making their debuts. Rocastle earning his second cap. Back home, Merson back for Hayes at home to 7th place Middlesbrough, who'd conceded 7 in their last 3 away trips. Arsenal made it 10 in 4.
Behind them. Adams making his run, you can just see peeling away. Here's Adams. And that's yet another corner. Another loose one back. Marwood again. Towards Bould again. And Merson makes it! Paul Merson! For once. Merson again looking for a second and coming inside the defence. Oh, what a lazy challenge, and he's still there and he's made it! 6 minutes into the second half. It's Paul Merson 2, Middlesbrough 0. Encouraging Lee Dixon to get on with it. Smith and Rocastle and Richardson, left foot. Oh, against the bar from Richardson. Richardson's chip forward. Off Adams' chest, and Hayes and Merson, and that's a marvellous save by an injured goalkeeper to deny Paul Merson a hat-trick. It was him who swung at it. Looks as if Arsenal are going to have to be satisfied with 2 as Thomas finds Rocastle. Oh, a little dummy inside. Rocastle still going. And what a finish to the afternoon that is. Really needed that sort of flourish after the tempo had dropped a bit since the second goal, but just look at this. Past 3 men at least, and in off the post.
Arsenal now 2 points behind Norwich with a game in hand on the First Division marathon race, but that was to mean nothing on the following Wednesday when they met Liverpool again in the Littlewoods, back to Villa Park, the scene of their Mercantile Credit final victory. But this time the unchanged Gunners wouldn't be smiling.
Forward now to Merson. It's there for Arsenal, Paul Merson. Michael Thomas's ball forward, and Merson, the 20-year-old, is mobbed by Arsenal fans. Took it down well, shook off Ablitz, wide of Hooper in the back of the Liverpool net. Whelan. Oh, some delightful play there by Liverpool. Now McMahon. Doing some good tackling back by Michael Thomas for Arsenal. Stopped by Beardsley, picked up by McMahon. Long range shot! McMahon, 1-1. Arsenal now contemplates what they can conjure up from this free kick. Richardson with it, floated towards Adams, just over the top. They very nearly caught Liverpool napping there. It was was a bounding run from Tony Adams from deep. Houghton shots! Oh! Goodness, against the post and behind. Benison to McMahon. Benison again. Inside to Houghton. Ball to Ray Houghton. A little toe poke by him. And it's in there by Aldridge.
Possibly Liverpool's finest display of the season, the Merseysiders, though, would fall at West Ham in the next round, while Arsenal's 7-match unbeaten league run was to be put on the line at Derby County. Marwood ruled out with a virus picked up in Saudi. Dixon and Winterburn also groggy for passing late tests. Perry Groves back on the bench after a neck injury. Derby unbeaten in 6 and ready to spring a surprise. But Alan Smith, springing the offside trap, nearly surprised Derby early on. The Arsenal goal-getter turned goal-maker in the second half. Again he got away into the Derby box. The cross was for Martin Hayes. The finish was lacking. But once more, Arsenal were to break away in classic counter-attacking style. Rocastle's burst down the right flank. A lovely shimmy. Looks up, and midfield partner Mickey Thomas tanking through the middle. Not even the great Peter Shilton could stop that. Arsenal were ahead. But the tide was turning, and perhaps one of the most questionable decisions all season turned the game Derby's way. Handball against Lee Dixon. The referee said yes. Saunders away on the right-hand side of the box. The cross looking for Phil G. The header striking Dixon's arm. And the referee said it was deliberate. Although John Lukic saved the penalty, Nigel Callaghan followed up, and Derby were level. From then on, Arsenal were rocking. Derby's tails up. Again space for the cross into the penalty area. A missed chance this by Ted McMinn. But Derby always looked the likelier winners at this stage. Callaghan getting down the left flank. Looks up. Across into the middle. And Phil G will never score a better goal. Question marks about the Arsenal defending. Answers afterwards from George Graham. Will still be there fighting at the end of the season, he promised. The league table at the end of November still had Norwich top of the pack. Arsenal, Millwall and Liverpool as it had been a month earlier. Arsenal, those 3 points clear of Liverpool though, and a chance to put ground between them. With the second visit of the champs to Highbury this season, December the 4th, again live TV, and Brian Marwood restored to health.
Marwood's kick. Smith arriving. Got the header in. Should be completed around about the end of April. Here's Rocastle going that way. And stabbed over the top by Alan Smith. Well, half chances rather than the real thing so far. If we were Liverpool hoping to create one with Aldridge. His head laid back for Michael Thomas and Richardson. Rocastle drives in and Hooper knocks it away. And applause either for the build-up or for the save, or perhaps both, from David Rocastle. Now Barnes wiggling through. And Barnes still there. Oh, and he's made it! John Barnes, all on his own. Down for Michael Thomas, and now Merson in with a chance. Merson for Rocastle. this a second? Oh, well beaten out by Lukic. Dixon to send it back in. It's past Barnes. And Smith is in. Is it there? It is now. Alan Smith following it in and getting the bounce. To the delight of the North Bank. That's a useful position for a free kick, even if there are 7 men in the wall to get it round. If John Barnes fancies the challenge. It's Barnes. Oh, what a good effort.
Alan Smith's 100th league goal, perhaps not his best. Enough, though, to take Arsenal to Norwich on the 10th, 2 points behind the leaders, who hadn't won in a month. Arsenal's first chance to go top this season, unchanged. Paul Davis now back from his ban, fighting for first-team fitness in the reserves. Top against second, who would slip up, who might pay the penalty.
Turn the other way, though, and locate Dixon. Useful cross, and Smith's in with a header straight at gun. That's where he's so lethal. And it's Dixon. And a strong header from Adams. And Gunn almost made a bit of a hash of that. The penalty awarded by the referee, despite the Norwich protestations. Brian wants to know why. And Brian Gunn really made a bit of a hash of this. Dixon floats it across. Adams gets in a very strong header indeed. Bould is challenging for it here. Gunn catches Marwood there as he attempted to fist that ball away, and referee Morton had no hesitation, and it's a penalty for Arsenal. That was a tragic mistake really by Brian Gunn. There should have been no danger to him really. Davis was on him to get the ball away, and so Brian Marwood steps forward. The England wingman wins the battle. Arsenal take the lead. Marwood shows his joy. And that was a goalkeeping catastrophe for Brian Gunn. But now hang on a moment. Referee Morton has decided we've got to go through it all again. Well, everything's happening here all of a sudden. Marwood tucking it away. Gunn had moved. He moved the wrong way. But an Arsenal player had moved inside the circle. Referee Morton saw that. So controversy at Carrow Road. Referee Morton is saying stay out this time. So Marwood's got to do it all over again. Which side is he going for this time? He's smashed it straight over the top of the crossbar. Well, he must feel absolutely distraught about that. The Norwich fans are delirious. Again, it's Arsenal winning the ball. Rocastle. This looks dangerous. Cross for Smith, and Smith stretches and balloons it over the top. Well, he's got the predatory instincts, which normally might have produced the goal in that situation. Richardson now. Merson rushed into that. That's a good ball forward for Thomas, who's inside that area. He's got Smith if he can cut it back to him. There's a chance here for Merson, and he's drilled it just towards that inside of the upright, and a fine save by Brian Gunn.
Marwood, the 6th Arsenal player in 18 months to miss from the spot. Only the 2nd time in 5 years of penalty taking that he'd squandered the chance. Arsenal now, though, without a win in 4. So how would they react to their worst spell so far at home to Manchester United? United 1 win in 11, Arsenal unchanged for the 5th time in a row, and a win could take them top.
Leclerc for Hughes, and how did that stay out? Mark Hughes can't believe it. Well, that was nearly a stunning start. The leg of Michael Thomas saving Arsenal from going a goal down. Here he is, heading for the other end. Finding Smith. Alan Smith's cross. Marwood in there and Thomas in there, and that's a goal. Having saved them at one end, Michael Thomas has got the goal at the other. Came a very, very long way to set it up for himself. Forward away from Alan Smith, but he was able to cut it back. Marwood had a go, bounced rather luckily off Merson. Now Smith wins that one and finds Marwood, and he finds Merson. Oh, and that's two. Nice build-up and fine finish by Paul Merson. Certainly pulled in something approaching 40,000 here this afternoon. And here's Dixon bursting through. And Marwood must. And Merson off the post. Tony Adams with him. Beardsmore. Inside one. Finding Hughes. Oh, and Hughes has done it. Nicely taken by Mark Hughes to give United hope. No great rush, although a third goal now would certainly finish United off. Thomas looking for it. Richardson, deflection.
No goals for Richardson yet, but an early Christmas present. 3 points. Kenny Sansom also got what he wanted, a £300,000 move to Newcastle. Norwich top at Christmas, but only one team in the last 10 years has led the league on December the 25th and stayed there. That team, Liverpool. Boxing Day at Charlton, Dixon out with flu, O'Leary at right back, Davis back on the bench.
Nice control by Smith. Pulls down, and a penalty is given against Caton. Well, the Charlton players protest, but I think on that occasion, the decision of the referee, although controversial as far as Charlton's concerned, was justified. Most of the Arsenal supporters will think so. It looked as if Caton did commit an error there. Now, Smith controls it well. There's a bit of pulling and pushing there. I think that's where the incident is given, not the handball. It's the pulling of the shirt by Caton on Smith. It's a justified penalty. Here's Brian Marwood to take it. Well, comfortably done. He didn't find it quite so easy recently up at Norwich with his penalties, but there was nothing wrong with that. Campbell picks it up again into the hole, and a brilliant save by Lukic when Leeburn looked as if he got the wrong side of Bould. And Bould are in a bit of trouble. Now Merson. An error at the back by Charlton, and Merson is there, ready to strike. But that was really unselfish play by Arsenal. Good turn by Leeburn. Lovely ball out to Campbell. Can he get a good cross in? And rolled into the back of the net by Mackenzie. Caden gets a foot in there, but it's forward to Merson. Marwood square of him. Merson, Marwood gets it. And Arsenal have regained that 2-goal lead. Shirtliffe forward, looking for Leeburn. Now here's Mackenzie. Beautifully taken. The substitute with his second goal. And Charlton, with 6 minutes left, give themselves a little bit of hope. Nice play by Shirtliffe. Smith is back in there defending. And Humphrey's away for Charlton. Can they pick up an equaliser? Humphrey, Campbell, and what a desperate effort there. Lee with a header, scrambled away, and Arsenal get away with it.
Arsenal, top for the first time in 13 months. Lenny Lawrence called them the epitome of the modern game after the match, but that league leadership lasted just 24 hours until Norwich beat West Ham. George Graham stuck with the same team at Villa Park on the last day of '88, though, and as at Forest, it was to be another telling performance.
Rocastle number 7, getting Merson down the right. Rocastle again with a little step over. Michael Thomas square of him. Thomas to chip it in towards Smith. And it's gone in. Alan Smith hadn't scored for 3 games. He's taken less than 2 minutes to get one now. Marwood then with the corner. Generally goes towards the near post. That one has landed for Richardson, and a marvellous save by Spink beating it out. And O'Leary on the overlap, looking long. This time it's Merson. And Andy Gray caught out by Richardson's challenge. Marwood to clip it back in. Spink's punch, and Rocastle. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's in! David Rocastle. And Mountfield can only pull it out of the back of the net. Lukic indicating exactly where he wants them. 2 or 3 big Villa men waiting on the far side for it. Andy Gray, who packs a tremendous shot, but it goes instead for Gage. He's not got a bad shot either, but Lukic was able to hold it well. Steve Bould forward for it. And Smith's feet, and Bould to drive one. And that was very close indeed. Smith, who just got the little nudge, and off the line by Cowans. Gage's huge cross, Wimbledon style, and Lukic hasn't got it, and Daly turns it back in, and well covered by Tony Adams. And here's Winterburn, thinking perhaps of another goal. Smith, and Perry Groves, and they've got it! Perry Groves, the substitute. Getting, in fact, his first league goal of the season.
3-0, Graham Taylor's hoodoo laid the Gunners into 1989 top of the table. Liverpool 9 points behind, Norwich and Millwall still there, of course, and Everton also making ground in the First Division league title race. Arsenal's famous clock was then restored to its rightful place in the Highbury ground. High over the South Terrace, 59 years after Herbert Chapman had introduced it to the ground. The old clock replaced for the home game against Spurs on January the 2nd. Old pals George Graham and Terry Venables unveiled it. Old pals off the pitch, but old enemies on it for the New Year's local derby against the old enemy.
Magnificent new stand at Highbury, shown in all its glory. Dixon was underneath that one, but initiative still with Arsenal. Flung across there, and Merson checks, and Merson scores! Well, from that angle it didn't look on, and that's obviously what Mims thought. Young Paul Merson thought otherwise, and Arsenal have taken the lead, and Merson quite rightly delighted. Just knocked it forward, Stewart losing out though, and Tottenham come away now though, through Walsh. Mitchell Thomas steaming up to support the attack, and Waddle and Thomas, it just wouldn't fall right for him, and Lukic finally gets his hands on it. Waddle looks sickened by it all. Walsh now, and Stewart, and straight at Lukic. That really was the chance of the game. Stewart knows that only too well. Banged forward though, and it's Merson on the chase. Looks something beyond here for Arsenal, and Thomas, and that really rubbed salt in the wounds. Michael Thomas makes it 2-0 to Arsenal in injury time.
For the first time, we'd seen the effect of a bobbly Highbury pitch aiding Paul Merson's strike. It didn't matter. Again, the old North London rivals have been sent home, tails between their legs. Arsenal still top dogs and glad of a breather from league action with the third round of the FA Cup. It came with a Sunday outing to West Ham.
He's making his 55th appearance in this competition this afternoon. Devonshire to Rossignol. Potts. Devonshire. Good ball over the top. Richardson's there. Dickens stumbles through. He scored! Oh! Alan Dickens. Potts. Ince. They move the ball around so sweetly when they get going. Dickens going in on this one. Oh my word, it's a goal! One out of the blue there. Steve Potts lobbed it into the centre. Alan Dickens went in for the ball, and it looked like John Lukic and Steve Bould collided. We'll see it again. Lukic coming out with Bould, and Dickens making the challenge, and the ball arches into the goal. 41 minutes gone. Devonshire dispossessed there by Richardson. This is Merson. Kelly's chasing. He's left him. Oh, it's a goal the other end. Paul Merson. He held off Kelly's challenge and beats Alan McKnight on his near post. Here it is again. It was Richardson that slotted that ball through. Kelly chasing, tries to drag the Arsenal striker back, fails to do so, and a right foot shot inside the near post there. Only beginning to make his mark at the senior level for the Gunners this season. Smith with a header. Oh, it's a goal, and it's Merson who got the last touch. Bould, it came off Bould. Bould was in there as well. We'll see that again. It came from the corner, driven across. Smith makes the first contact. Bould, it came off his leg, and Merson flicks it through McKnight.
Paul Merson's double taking his tally to 5 in 5, but
So
Steve
the
Bould had
scoreline
gone
now
off with
is
knee
West Ham
ligament
United
trouble,
2,
giving Lee
Arsenal
Dixon
2.
the opportunity to return for the replay.
65
Arsenal
minutes
expected to
gone.
sail through to a fourth round meeting with Portsmouth or Swindon.